All right, so this is where we last left off. We just paid our temporary work labor on the 21st. So let's continue on. Okay, right here,
Okay.
we end up returning four cracked ceramic coffee mugs to a
Right.
vendor for a full credit. So we purchased the coffee mugs, right? We just recently received it, right? We
Right.
received it yesterday. Now, because of that, right, here it is. We found that we had four cracked coffee mugs, so we returned it to the vendor. So, how do I record this transaction?
Uh, would you do purchase returns?
You would do purchase returns and allowances. Excellent. Okay. Now, what would I be getting back?
Uh, we paid them with a check.
No, we did not.
No, no, no. I'm looking at.
We
We
paid.
paid.
What was your assumption when we received the bill?
Okay, we do accounts payable.
Right, because I never paid a dime to all things ceramics. So that
Right.
means if I'm making a refund on this exact bill, they're going to
Okay.
credit me the bill.
Okay.
So in this case, they're going to credit me the bill. Now let's see, what is purchase returns and allowances on my chart of accounts? So purchase returns and allowances.
Okay. Hold on. I'm looking.
It's under expenses because
Oh,
it's
it's 615 6150.
yeah, because it is a contra account to the purchase returns to the purchase expense. So
Right.
in this case, 6,500. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now we need to figure out how much that return is going to be for. So how do I do that? Where do I need to go to be able to figure out my return?
Um, and your cost of goods.
Not cost of goods because we didn't sell it.
Okay. You would look at your purchase.
Okay, where particularly?
It would be in your vendors on your vendors list.
Not necessarily my vendors list. Where do I keep track of my inventory?
You would go. You go to all things ceramic.
No, you wouldn't necessarily go to all things ceramic.
Okay.
Okay. Where do you hold your inventory? My ceramic coffee mugs are considered inventory, right?
Right. So you would go into the ceramic coffee mugs.
Yes, under my inventory worksheet, right?
Yes. So that'd be
So,
12050.
okay, not that one.
Not that one.
No.
Okay, inventory sheet.
Your inventory worksheet, right?
Right.
Because this keeps track of all the purchases I've made. So in this case, here it tells me in detail, right, that I have
Mm-hmm.
2 batches of inventory. Now, which one am I going to refund from? What would be the most likely one?
Would it be for the 20th of June?
Absolutely, because today's the 21st, right?
Right.
Always, always. Your assumption and rule of thumb is always when you receive your inventory, first thing you got to do is open up all the boxes. Open every single one of them and verify that you have received every single item. Okay? Then you can determine whether you need to make a refund or not. So in this case, it's going to be the one on June 20th. So what's my cost per item? Or in this
It's
case, what's my unit cost? Excuse me.
okay. Your unit cost is $2.46.
Yes. Why can I only refund $2.46? Why can I not use my cost per item?
Because it's including the freight charge.
Exactly. You can't return freight. So in this case, I can only return my unit price. Now, how many mugs am I requesting a refund for?
Four.
Right? We had 4 cracked ceramic coffee mugs. So 4. Okay? So what is 4 times 246?
$9.84.
$9.84 is what I'm going to get refunded for. So $9.84. So there you go. I'm done with my inventory worksheet. So now I'm going to plug that number into my journal. $9.84. Okay? And I could even make a note here, right?
Right.
All things ceramics. Okay? Um let's see what the invoice number is. So the one on the 20th was invoice number 159. Just so then I know where my which a bill I am adjusting. Okay, full refund. Okay. So I wrote all things ceramics, invoice number 159, right? Return 4 cracked mugs at $2.46 each for a full refund. That should be good enough information. Okay. All right. So now, what do I need to do next?
Uh, okay. Do you go back into all things ceramic
Yes, we can. We can do that definitely. All things ceramics. Okay.
and notate sales return?
Not a sales return, purchase return.
Okay. Purchase return.
Okay. Right. Return 4 cracked mugs at $2.46 each, full refund. So in this case, we're gonna get a credit, right, to
Right.
my invoice 159. Oh, I gotta include that. I'm going to get a credit on this one. So I'm using a letter C, okay? That C
Right.
is to represent that I am getting a credit on this exact particular invoice. So this is making sure that um, that when I do pay for it, they are
Mm-hmm.
linked together. Okay?
Okay, when you received it, don't you mean?
The bill?
I mean the credit.
Yes. Well,
Okay.
when we pay for the bill, right?
Uh-huh.
So usually what a vendor should do is once you get that request for
Mm-hmm.
a credit, they should either issue you a new bill
All right.
with the correct
What?
amount.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay? And it should be 159 with a C or 159 or something like that. They're not going to give you a new invoice. I mean,
Okay.
they're going to give you the same invoice, but it's going to be revised.
Right.
Okay. We are on General Journal page 9. Okay. Terms, those don't matter.
Yeah.
But where are we going to put our amount in?
Uh, Returns and allowance.
Returns and allowances. So, okay. 984. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do here on the side is make sure that I know invoice number 159 is going to be this amount less this amount, right? That
Right.
means for this bill I owe 286.96 instead of the
The
full
two.
amount, right?
Okay.
This is because I put it on the right side here. Is because oftentimes I'm not going to have the same. Not, I'm not going to be returning and refunding for a bill all the time. So that's why I never created a
All right.
column for it. But I just went ahead and put
Mm-hmm.
a little side note here so that I know that this bill has been changed and it's been modified, and that
Okay.
it should be 286.96 instead.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right. And if you want to, you can highlight it so you know as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But yeah, so that $9.84 has decreased your total amount down below.
Okay.
Okay, so good. What's next?
Okay. We then go on into all things ceramic. Uh. Okay. We doing our do we do our ledger?
We did not do our ledger yet, so let's go ahead and do it because we're adjusting our
Okay.
accounts payable. Excuse me. Okay. So here we are. This is a purchase returns and allowance. Okay. Here you go. Purchase returns and allowances.
Mm-hmm.
It is 621. Returned for cracked mugs at $2.46 each full refund. Okay.
Okay. Post reference to be General Journal 9.
General Journal 9. And it's not a debit, it's a
It's a
credit.
credit.
Right? And then, of course, you could include 159C, whatever you want to put in there, right?
Okay. Right.
Okay. And of course, we need to go ahead and update my accounts payable because now I owe less.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go. Accounts payable. Invoice number 159C. We're going to debit $9.84. So therefore, how much do I owe now?
12,879.61.
Good. Good. All right, so we did the journal, we did the ledger, we did the subsidiary ledger. We already updated the inventory worksheet. So we are done with this section here. Okay.
Okay.
All right, good job. So next one we have here is Katie's Coffee Corner decides to return 2 broken coffee mugs. Wants a full credit to be applied to invoice number 101. So Albert must have delivered the coffee mugs and cracked the coffee mugs.
Mm-hmm.
And Katie wants a full credit. So how do we issue a full credit to Katie?
Okay. How did Katie pay for pay cash, or was it
Mm,
a charge?
well, it says right here, Katie wants the full credit to be applied to invoice number 101, meaning she wants us to reduce
The
the amount.
invoice.
Yes, reduce the invoice. She doesn't want her money back.
Okay. Okay. Would it be sales returns and allowance?
This is 100% a sales returns and allowances. So let's go ahead and take a look at that number real quick on my chart of accounts. Sales returns and allowances. Okay, sales returns and allowances. Account number
4,500.
45,000. Okay,
45. Yeah, 45,000.
so okay. And because we're gonna reduce, we're gonna apply the credit to her invoice. What are we going to be reducing?
Be accounts payable.
Not accounts payable. This is a customer.
Okay. Um, I was getting ready to say ceramic mugs, but that's until the end of the period.
Yes.
Um, Accounts receivable.
Accounts receivable, right? Because that represents what customers owe us.
All right.
Okay. All right. Now, how do we figure out how much each coffee mug that we sold to Katie?
Okay, we'll look at in our cost of goods sold.
Cost of goods sold, no.
I mean, ceramic coffee mugs.
In this case, we never kept track of sales, right?
Right.
So here it only tells me what it cost me,
Uh-huh.
but not what I sold it for.
Let's see. It would be $6.90.
Where did you get that number?
Well, I got an estimation for six we sold ceramic mugs for 10 ceramic mugs for 69.90.
In
So
this case, no.
no, okay.
No.
We use the unit cost, not the price per item or cost per item.
Well, in this case, are we looking at cost or are we looking at sales?
We're looking at sales.
We're looking at sales.
So, did the chart say like 270 or something?
Not 270, nope. It's not for what we purchased it for, it's what we sold it for. But how do I know how much I sold to Katie?
We go under Kitty's corner.
Okay, if we go to Katie's corner, what do you see? You only see the total amount of her invoice. You're getting warmer.
Mm. Okay, you say you're gonna go to ceramic mugs.
Okay, that only tells you your cost.
Okay.
See, that only tells you your cost, what you purchased it for, because we never kept track of what we sold it for.
Okay.
Okay, so where do we keep track of things that we sell to customers?
And accounts payable.
Not accounts payable. There's actually a specific place where we keep track of the people and we sell
Sales.
to them. Sales.
Okay. Do we do our sales ledger?
Do we have a sales ledger?
No.
Well, we do, but no, it would not tell you how much
Is
we
it your
sold it for.
customer list?
We're already on my customer list, so it's not there.
Okay.
You're getting warmer. Where do we keep track of who we sell to, what we sell to, and what we sell to them for? There is a place.
Our sales order.
Our sales order. Let's take a look at our sales order.
All
Okay? Let's look at Katie. Okay? Katie's Coffee
right.
Corner. I sold 15 pounds of regular coffee, 10 pounds of Supreme coffee, 20 ceramic coffee mugs, and 1 delivery charge. How much did I charge her for every cup?
$4.99.
You sold it to her for $4.99. So in this case, how much is she gonna get if she's returning 2 of them? Right?
$9.98.
$9.98. Okay, so in this case, she's gonna get a sales returns and allowances. Okay, because it was $4.99 a cup multiplied by 2. She's gonna get $9.98 back. Okay. Why is there no tax?
Um, I think you told us what it was, and I can't remember. I got the gist of it, but I just can't remember what it's called. Is
Okay.
that because this particular item isn't taxed?
In this case, who is Katie? Especially who is Katie's Coffee Corner?
Um, she's she's a business.
She's another business.
Yeah.
Correct. So therefore, since she's buying coffee from us as a wholesale or a reseller, right?
Uh huh.
She's buying coffee from us because she herself is also another coffee business. So in this case, we can exempt sales tax for her because she's another business.
Mhm.
So that is actually why we don't charge tax here.
Okay.
Good. So now that I have that, we're going to give her a refund for $9.98. So therefore, we have everything that we need to put a description, right?
Right.
Who are we refunding?
Katie's Corner.
Katie's Coffee Corner. We're applying the credit to invoice number 101C, right? This is a credit memo.
Mhm.
All right. And what did she get? She returned to um broken coffee mugs. Actually, I could just write mugs. Mugs for full refund. You don't need to have a price here because when you sell a product to your customers, they should be set standard,
Right.
meaning everybody knows what you sell them to, right?
Mhm.
Right? It's already known. And then the second thing that we could have done too to find out how much we sold to Katie was right here. We set our prices right here. Okay?
Okay.
All right? Now, but we sold to Katie as a wholesaler, so we charged the for the coffee mugs $4.99.
Okay.
Okay.
So what I go. So what I did with it. When they purchased the mugs, I kind of like give them the upcharge, including the tax and everything. No, no tax. Remember when I told you it was $6.99?
Right, but that was selling to your outside people, right? The people who just go
Yeah.
into your store. We're
Yeah.
selling it wholesale. So
Okay.
our price is slightly different. So if you
All
go up to that chart again, you're gonna see that when we sell it to are the people that just come by and
right. And
pick
ask for a mug from our.
from our store. Yeah,
Yeah.
if they are a regular customer, they get charged $6.99.
Yeah.
But for wholesalers, they get discounted price. It's $4.99.
Okay.
All right. Okay. All right. So now that I did my journal, what is next?
Uh, do you go back to your sales order?
Not to your sales order.
Sales return and allowances.
Oh, ledger or
Ledger.
ledger. Okay. So yes, we're gonna go to our ledger. Okay, for sales returns and allowance. So that would be a revenue because it's a contra account. It's used to reduce your sales.
Okay.
So let me go. Sales returns and allowances. Today's the 21st. Whoops. Okay.
Mhm.
You could put invoice number 101C. That's going to tell me that that's Katie. Right?
Right.
And she returned 4 broken mugs.
No, two.
Oh, yeah, you're right. 2 broken mugs. Full refund. Post reference while I'm still on page 9 at the bottom of page 9. and we're gonna debit my account for $9.98.
$9.98.
Good. Okay. And now we need to reduce her accounts receivable
Right.
because she owes me $9 less. So I got to go to my accounts receivable account. Okay, here's accounts receivable. Okay. Okay, invoice number 101C for the credit because we're issuing her a credit memo to be applied to her invoice. So that's going to decrease the account by $9.98. So how much does all my customers owe me? What's the ending balance here? If I'm going to reduce it by $9.98.
I got 99.54.
That's too much.
Okay. Okay, 163.41.
163.40. Good. Okay. So now that we finished the journal, we finished the ledger. What do we need to do now?
Do we go in our sub ledger?
We're gonna go update Katie's account in her sub ledger. Right? Here we are. That's the sales customer. So here's Katie. Okay. Okay. Returned two broken mugs full refund. Okay. Invoice number 101C, right? We're going to apply
Right.
the credit to her invoice. Still on 9. So where are we going to put our amount in?
Sales returns and allowance.
For $9.98.
And
Okay. And I'm going to put on the column right here that this invoice is now $99.54. Okay. Good. So you already calculated that.
okay.
I'm going to double check my work in case I accidentally put a different number down. Nope, $9.98. Very good. Okay. Okay. Now in this case, same thing. We are trying to keep our items sold and not have an adjusted invoice for everything, right? For every person
Right.
that we sell to, we shouldn't have a means to have a refunds account. Okay, or I mean, we do have a refunds account, but what I meant is an adjusted invoice. You want to avoid that. So that's why there isn't a column for that, but you can create one if you need one. Okay? Now, in this case, so there you go. We issued the refund and we're going to apply it to her invoice. So that means she owes $99.54. Okay. Now, should I adjust Albert's earnings for his mistake?
Yes,
Why?
because there are two. He was paid for having sold the making the sale of the item.
Okay, so what's 40% of $9? Are you really going to take away $4 from his paycheck?
No.
In this case, we know, we understand. We just hired Albert.
Yeah.
Now that he just made his first mistake, right? We
Yeah.
shouldn't penalize him for it, right? That's not
Right.
right. We just tell him, hey, next time, just be more careful when you deliver
Yeah.
your coffee, when you deliver these items. Pack them a little better, drive a little slower, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And when you deliver the package, hand it to the customer. Don't just drop it on the floor or whatever it is that he did, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in this case, no, we're not going to penalize Albert for his mistake for cracking those coffee mugs because in this case, employees make mistakes all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Well, he's not an employee, but he works for us, right? He's
Right.
representing us. So in this case, all we could do is just lecture him and just say, "Hey, you're trying to sell our product, so please be more careful." Okay? So no, we're not going to take $4 away from his paycheck because he made a mistake. Okay. All right. So in this case, yes. All right. So we did the now you mentioned this earlier. You said that we don't update the ceramic coffee mugs until the end of the period, right?
Right.
That's correct because in this case we never kept track of our sales to begin with, right? In terms
Right.
of the inventory worksheet. So you're right. We don't even need to adjust our inventory worksheet because it's periodic inventory. We don't do it till the very end.
Mm-hmm.
So good. All right. So here we did the journal, we did the ledger, we updated the subsidiary ledger, and we don't need to do the inventory worksheet. So we can go ahead and do the next one. Okay. So now it says here we delivered to Super A Market. Okay. Now
Right.
what I'm going to do in my journal is, as you can tell, that is definitely not enough space for to squeeze in my transaction for Super A Market.
Right.
However, that is definitely room to put in a check in there for someone, right?
Right.
So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna draw a line so then no one can put anything else in that particular cell. So I'm gonna go to insert. I'm gonna go to shapes here, and I'm gonna click on that line, and I'm gonna click, drag, and press it so that it goes from this corner to this corner, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm doing is I'm drawing a line so then no one is able to put anything in here.
All right.
Okay? Because again, this is definitely enough space to write a check to Irene, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or I could write a check to myself because I'm not getting paid to do any of this.
Anyway.
So in this case, this is just a preventative measure, okay, to prevent anyone else who's taking a look at these books to insert a transaction when they're not supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. All right. So then now I'm officially on page 10 of my journal. So how do I journalize the sales to Super A Market? Here you go. I delivered 50 pounds of regular coffee and 45 pounds of Supreme coffee and 25 ceramic coffee mugs. I charged delivery charge. So the grand total was $498.80.
So you're gonna do seals,
Sales.
regular coffee,
Good. What else?
and seals, supreme coffee,
Okay.
and sealed ceramic mugs.
Good. What else am I going to also include?
You're going to include the delivery charge.
Yeah, okay. And how did this customer pay?
And you could go back to our invoice,
What?
sales orders.
No. How did this customer pay?
Uh, by check.
Does it say that the customer paid by check?
Oh, accounts payable. I mean, accounts
On an account?
They paid on an account. So therefore, they owe me money. So
accounts
therefore,
receivable.
accounts receivable. Okay. So right here, I'm just going to go ahead and copy and paste this right here. Because you identified everything there, right? Accounts receivable, sales regular coffee, sales supreme coffee, sales ceramic coffee mugs, delivery charges, and that's it. Okay? And of course, I'm going to modify this, right? Because we sold to Super A Market. Okay? Invoice number 103. And did we give Super A some terms?
1% in 10, paid by 10 days and net 20.
Okay. So let's go ahead and fill everything out, right? How much
Right.
was the how much was the regular coffee?
$164.50.
Supreme coffee?
179.55.
And the ceramic coffee mugs?
124.75.
And the delivery charge?
$30.
So in this case, it should be for a grand total of 498.80.
Yeah, for 498.80.
Good. All right. Awesome. So now that I sold to Super A Market, what do I need to do next?
Your cost of goods sold.
Well, let's just focus on the sales first.
Okay, we're going to Super A Market.
Okay, we can go to Super A Market. Oops, wrong one. Super A Market should be right under Katie. There you go. Today's the 21st. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just put sale.
Delivery.
Delivery sales order number 103. Okay. What was the invoice number?
103.
103. Post reference.
General Journal 9.
We just started a new
Oh,
page.
10.
10. Terms.
1%, 10, net 20.
So therefore, when is the last day that Super A can pay to receive a discount?
In 20 days.
That's when the full bill is
July
due.
1st.
July 1st, right? 10 days from now. And then what's 20 days from now?
July 10th.
July 11. Okay. How much was the bill for?
498.80.
Okay. And in this case, nothing else was there. No advance payment. No nothing. Okay. So Super A Market owes me $498.80. Okay. Good. What else do we need to do?
I'll do our cost of goods sold.
Not yet. We're not
Yes.
done with sales yet.
Okay. Do we go to our sales order?
We can go to our sales order. Okay, Super A Market sales order number 103. Okay, for the.
And,
Go ahead.
and we put our delivery date on it.
Okay. Okay. And what invoice number did we assign it?
103.
Okay. What else do we need to do now? Who is responsible to deliver to Super A Market?
Alan.
Albert, yes. So we need
Yes.
to give him what?
His commission.
Yes, because he earned his sales. So therefore, we need to calculate how much he earned from this sale. Okay. So who do we sell to?
Super A.
Okay. Invoice number
103.
for $498.80. So what's 40% of that? Because his commissions is based on 40% of sales.
199.52.
199.52. So let's add that up together so we know exactly how much we owe him currently.
$425.86.
No. Okay, so we had $138.72 to start with, and we added another $199.52.
Okay, I added everything.
Okay.
So
No, we don't need to add everything. Okay.
okay, 330, 337.24.
38. Because it's 9 and 8.
Okay.
And then the 7 and 2 or 7 and 5 is what increased it over.
Okay.
Okay. All right, good. So we did our journal. We did our subsidiary ledger, right? Updating Super A Market. We also updated sales orders and gave Albert his commissions. What else are we missing?
Cost of goods sold.
No, we're not done with sales yet.
Okay.
There's one more thing that we have to record.
paid Albert. So did we do accounts payable? I mean, accounts. Mm-mm.
In this case, no, not accounts payable. What did my journal say?
Accounts receivable.
Yes, I haven't updated my ledger yet.
Yeah.
So in this case, where do I need to go? I need to go to my ledgers, right?
Right.
So I need to record that I had all the sales. So let's go
Right.
ahead and go to my ledger, right? So starting with the first one here, we got accounts receivable. Okay. Oh, I'm already at my accounts receivable account.
Mm-hmm.
Today's the 21st. We have invoice number 103, right? We
Right.
increased our accounts receivable by $498.80. So therefore, what is my grand total accounts receivable account?
$662.21.
Good. Okay. Now we need to go to my sales to record every sale I made. Okay. Starting with the first one, my sales for regular coffee. How many pounds did I sell?
Uh, 50 pounds.
We sold 50 pounds of the regular. Yes.
Yeah, 50 for the regular.
For how much?
164.50.
Okay. Giving me a grand total of
$246.75.
okay, 246.75. Good. All right. What
And
about my supreme coffee?
45 pounds.
We sold 45 pounds.
And 179.55.
So what's my grand total? What's my ending balance?
$259.35.
259.35. Good. Okay.
And the mugs we sold 25.
For how much?
124.75.
Which gave me a grand total of
396.29.
good. $396.29. Okay. Last thing that we have here is a delivery income.
$30.
Giving me a total balance of
$90.
$90. Okay. Good. So we finished our journal. We finished the ledger. We updated the subsidiary ledger, gave Alan his commissions. We are now completely done with the sales section. Okay.
Okay.
Now we can continue on with the cost of goods sold, so the inventory, right? Because we
Right.
know exactly how many pounds we sold. We sold 50 of the regular and 45 of the supreme. So therefore, inventory worksheet. Okay. Regular coffee. 50 pounds of the regular coffee at what cost per item?
1609429.
Good. So what is my total cost of goods sold if I sold 50 pounds at $1.609429?
$80.47.
80.47. Okay. So let's go ahead and update my inventory, right?
Right.
If I sold 50 pounds, how much should I have left?
$116.50.
116.50. Good. What's my total cost if I started out with $267.97 and I just sold 80.47?
$187.23.
187.23. 107.50. Right? 97 minus 47 will give you 57.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So therefore, my average cost per item has increased, right? It's now 1.60442. Okay. Okay. So we sold $80.47 worth of regular coffee. Okay, what about my Supreme coffee? How many pounds did I sell?
You sold 45.
45. So let's take a look. Do I have enough for 45?
No, you're gonna get rid of your 40.
We're going to get rid of 40 and then we're going to have 5 remaining. So in this case, we need to do a split transaction here.
Mm-hmm.
Wrong one. I'm going to make this color so you know that this is a split transaction. Okay. Well, you already know what 40 times 1.8 is.
72.
Okay. So you already know you're going to get rid of this entire 72 or 40. And that's going to give you 0. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then how many pounds are you going to take from your second batch of inventory?
5.
5. At what cost per item?
1.8280.
Good. So what is my total? Um, what is my total cost of goods sold here?
Okay. What I got is $9.14.
914. So altogether, it gave me 72 plus 914 gave me $81.14.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I need to subtract that 5 pounds out.
Right.
Okay. So 125 minus 5 gives me
120.
120. Okay. Good. So I should have $219.36 left in my Supreme Coffee. And I sold, right, $81.14. Okay, so we got $81.47 and 81.14.
Right.
Okay, so let's plug it into my inventory worksheet. Or let's plug it into my journal. Okay, so I got 80.47, 81.14. Okay, and right here, sold to Super A Market. Invoice number 103. Okay. Okay.
Okay. So we completed everything.
Nope, we still got one more thing to do. I finished my journal. What always comes after the journal?
The ledger.
The ledger. I need to update my inventory account. Okay, so here's my ledger. We need to go to our cost of goods sold. Okay, cost of goods sold. Right, we need to figure out we sold 50 pounds
Yes.
of my regular coffee. Okay, which cost me how much?
$80.47.
Cost me $80.47. So therefore, my total cost of goods sold is going to be
$214.75.
good, 214.75. Okay. My Supreme coffee,
45.
We
Pounds.
sold 45 pounds.
$234.14.
Okay, hold on. It was for 81.14. And you said 200 and what?
34.14.
234.14. Good. Okay. So now we need to update my inventory because I sold it, so I got rid of it. Here for my regular coffee. I sold my regular coffee,
All right.
50 pounds, for $80.47. So therefore, how much should I have left in my inventory?
$187.50.
187.50. And is that correct? Does that match your inventory worksheet?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Okay, Supreme Coffee.
Sold 45.
Okay, for $81.14. So what's my ending balance?
$219.36.
219.36, which is true, 219.36. Okay. Now we are officially done with selling to Super A Market. Okay.
Okay.
So let's see. Let's go ahead and fill this out. Okay. So here, right, it says right here, Albert submits an order for the corner bookstore again. Okay. So this is sales order number 105. Okay. They want regular coffee, 15 pounds, Supreme coffee, 10 pounds, ceramic coffee mugs, 15. We're gonna deliver on June 24th. Okay. We're gonna give him terms. Delivery charge estimated amount is going to be $194.10. So what do we do with this here?
Okay, we're gonna do a sales order.
Sales order. Okay. We have the date is today, sales order number 105. To whom?
Um, the corner bookstore.
Okay. They want 15 pounds of regular coffee, 10 pounds of Supreme coffee, and how many coffee mugs?
15.
Okay.
And the delivery charge is still the same.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so they're gonna owe me $194.10. Okay, 194 and 10 cents.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and take a quick break now, cause this is gonna take a while, and it's already 9:50. Okay.
Okay.
So when we come back from the break, we're just gonna finish this sales, and then I think we do have time to do the trial balance, cause this shouldn't take you that long. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So let's go ahead and stop here. So it's 9:50.